Oh. Oh.
In 2023, four middle-aged men were wondering whether they'd ever play music outside again. These men promptly escaped from their wives to jam in a small dark rehearsal room under strict instructions that they were definitely not a band. Today, still wanted home by 11 p.m., they survive by playing themes, memes, and living with their broken dreams. If you have a few pound notes, a PA, and an empty stage, maybe you can hire not a band.
1986. And a new hero hits our screens. And this one wears rollerblades.
Airwolf is an aerodynamic lifting body with a twin turbine-driven rotor system capable of propelling it to 300 knots.
In other words, it's a fast twin-engine jet jump.
Airwolf can exceed Mach 1 from sea level to 65,000 feet. In other words, Senator, Airwolf is a Mach 1 plus chopper.
might have gathered, we are not a band, and we're definitely not going to play an entire set of 80s theme tunes, because that would just be a ridiculous thing to do. Most importantly, and everyone really must understand this, that yes, we go. This is definitely not, and I repeat, not a midlife crisis. Hit it!
2, 3, 4!
Knight Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. Michael Knight, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, in a world of criminals who operate above the law.
So we need a hat for the next one. This is what happens, and I'm sure many of you have wondered this.
No, Grange Hill.
Yeah. I'm sure many of you have wondered this. That what would happen if you mixed a gritty 80s teenage drama with
It works.
Bel Air?
Shit, it works. I love him. Are you ready? Jiggy with it.
used to love David Hasselhoff and Tom Baker, and I thought I would turn out a cool guy like them. How mistaken.
Put your hat on, and you will be that guy. Put that hat.
A hat for every occasion.
Yes.
So, okay. So, if anyone can guess what this one is, it'll be a miracle. You don't see many bands playing it. The first clue is the hat. The second clue is it's a trilogy.
Third clue is looks like the visual Saturday, but
yeah, that might have given it away.
Right. Now, this next one will remind you of a man, a very special man. A man whose moustache defined a generation.
It's Hopper. Break.
This next one's for Salvador Dali.
So we're going to do some more singing now.
Oh yeah, I'm going to sing now.
Oh, yes. That is a real workout, that. Fuck. That's sheer craziness.
I'm quite high now, but in a really bad way.
It's called hyperventilation.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm back in the room. There we go. Right. I think it's time to get a little bit cockney.
Yeah, quite a lot cockney, to be fair.
Just a bit cockney. A little bit.
We get more cockney if that helps.
Yeah, we do get a bit more cockney. But this is reasonable cockney.
They want me to star in it. Right, the film going, the film going.
thing going. It seems to be going down well.
Yes, a little bit more Cockney. We're all extremely Cockney here.
I'm Cockney's Italian.
You'll definitely know this one.
Where fools and horses work. I do only fools and horses work. Oh, hold on. We got some hot pies, crack times, and miles of carpet tiles, TVs, deep freezer, David Bowie LPs, ball games, gold chains. What's the name and how to put? Leather fancy straps, food from the merchant shipment's foot. I've got a fan here. It's doing absolutely nothing. It's doing. It's not a fan.
The inside of my bum cheeks is sweaty.
Too much information. I said too much information. Too much information. I said too much information. He's got inflammation.
We know.
Okay.
I have no idea what we're doing.
It's something about a dog.
Oh, yes. Okay, so this is actually our visit to our second cartoon dog of the evening. So if anyone can figure out what the first one was, come and see us at the end. There might be a prize for you.
I think there will be a prize. Okay. Where are you? We got somewhere to go now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you pretending you got a slipper, but you're not fooling me, 'cause I can see the way you shake and shiver. You know we got a mystery solved, so Scooby-Doo, be ready for your act. Don't hold back. Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. That's a fact. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We've got somewhere to go now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from John on the guitar.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't let up now.
Mate, I think your guitar playing was a bit rough.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we won't do that one again.
Back to the programme. That mic could go off, Mr. Sound Guy. We don't need it at this point. Okay, so we've gone from a cartoon dog. Now we're going to keep the dog theme going, like you do. Most gigs have a dog theme these days, I find. So,
Yes, yeah.
You've got to have a dog theme somewhere. So this dog theme, this dog is a dog called London.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and I hate to break this to you, but London has no home.
So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, Miss City Slater!
Oh yeah. She says it's very warm. One song.
Can you go off now?
It doesn't let up this. Oh.
Yeah, we bought these today.
What is it? Do we like these hats?
Yeah, of course we need a hat.
These hats are great. Yeah, hats are the new headwear. Here we go.
Ready?
Yeah, vaguely.
Could I have some more vocals in the monitor, please? For what it's worth. It's a curious thing. Make a one man weep and another man sing. Takes it hard to lose.
Okay, we're back in 1986 again now. And this one, yeah, we're gonna take you back to the danger zone.
That's the first time we played that, so it's a bit nervous about that.
Yeah, miracle we all ended at the same time to be back. Yeah, thank you. We think we deserve it too. No, now it's time to wipe on, wipe off.
I don't know what you mean. Anyway.
Yeah, it depends what context that's in.
Yes.
As to how acceptable it is.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only a man, and a man's gotta learn to take it. I believe when the going gets tough, that you gotta act up to take it. History repeats itself, so try and you'll succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best.
Don't help him. Okay. Hang on, yeah, I'm nowhere near. What even was that?
Problemos technicalos.
The keyboard's been possessed. Yeah, just a little twitchy on the offy keyboard thing. Yeah. I mean, it does sound amazing, but apparently on its own terms.
For the purists among you, this is a classic example of analog warmth. We paid a lot of money for that analog warmth.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Well, let's just do it.
Right. 1, 2. Right, can I just say, Matt isn't our usual keyboard player, and he has learnt a whole 90-minute set.
One rehearsal.
With one rehearsal. So I think we can excuse him.
It's not even him, it's his equipment, and it's his new piece of equipment.
It is. Is it overheating?
It's too much for the keyboard, I think, this set.
It's too much nostalgia. Okay, we're going to have to bring it down now because we're all a bit tired. Now, this song is the best ballad ever written. And it's all about what it meant to be a man in 1987. You're looking good, you're looking sharp. You've come so far, and now you've got to make the most of who you are. Father to son, it's what we've always done. To let the best of man can get. To let the best of man can get. So many faces, it's plain to see. Given all you've got, the best that you can be. When the race is run, you're the champion. To let the best of man can get. To let the best of man can get. The best guitar solo a man could ever get. To let the best of man can 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 get. In the name of gender equality. Oh, party for you. Everybody. Oh, party for you. The question is, where do you go from there? And I think this is the answer, but I might be very wrong. Do you feel
Can you face the challenge of the champion? Show you the stuff you're made of, and you feel the weight of the gladiators. Can you take on the gladiators? Will you take on the gladiators? Will you be the new champion? The gladiators!
Maybe it is. Okay. There's a magical place. We're on our way there. With toys in their millions under one roof. It's called Toys R Us.
Nighttime and nighttime no walls. Champion helpers that come on the shelves. Seasons of gold, lots of pockets of bags. Many pillaging days, diamonds in the sky. There's millions of Jeffrey all over the world. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us. It's a magical place, we're on our way there. It's toys in the millions all over one roof. It's called Toys R Us. We have the nighttime and nighttime no walls. Jeffrey and helpers that come on the shelves. Seasons of gold, lots of pockets of bags. Many pockets of gold, many strangers of stripes. There's millions of Jeffrey all over one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
And that's when I've reached the pinnacle of our career.
That's it, I'm done. See you later.
It doesn't get better than that.
I think actually that is the best ballad. Is it a ballad? That might be
It
better.
transcends music.
It transcends genres, yes. There's a few songs in this set we have no business playing. This is one of them.
It's most of the songs, to be fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ooh, more reverb. Ooh, I like that.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
A bit more.
Yeah, even more.
Here we go! Some people stare in the darkness, afraid to step into the light. Some people need to have somebody and just surrender inside. Don't you worry, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm always ready, I won't let you out of my sight. Everyone, I'll be ready, I'll
We have party problems
Okay,
for
this is the time of the night, the best time of the night. It's audience participation time. There should be enough for everyone.
We'll cue you when the time is right.
You will know.
And it will be spectacular.
Yes. Don't peak too early. Wait for your cue.
Speaking of songs that we really should have no business doing.
Yep. This is a 10 out of 10.
This ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give it a cry. Say, live and let party poppers. Live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die. This ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give it a cry. Say, live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die.
Thank you. Yeah, maybe that's the pinnacle of our career. What a tune. So, this is our penultimate song, but we're going to pretend it's the last song, and then when we've finished it, you can all shout for more because we got nowhere to go. So, you're all in on the secret now, okay? It's just between us. But it is great, and it's a definite audience participation.
No more songs?
Hello, Ghostbusters. Yes, of course, this is. Do you hear? No kidding. Thank you. We got
Ghostbusters!
do you want?
About those songs that we have no business playing.
This is the biggest one and we desperately need your help.
Yes, please.
It's also, we've been doing this for like quite a long time now. And it's tiring. I had the time of my life. I've never felt like this before. Yes, I swear. It's the truth, and I hold it on to you.
And I had the time of my life, and I hold it on to you.
I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found someone to stand by me.
Saw the writing on the wall as we made this fantasy. Now the passion in our hearts, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand as we seek to understand the urgency. You are the one thing. So I'll tell you someday, this could be love, because I had the time of my life. Never felt this way before. Yes, I swear, it's the truth. Owe it all to you. I had the time of my life. Search for every other door. I swear it's the truth. I owe it all to you. Hey, baby.
So we just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control. No, no.
Yeah, I know what's on your mind when you say, stay with me tonight.
Just remember, you're the one thing.
I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something.
It's gonna be love, because I had the time of my life. Never felt this way before. So I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. I had the time of my life. That you held me on the floor. It's the truth. Owe it all to you.
Had the time of my life. Never felt like this way before.
Never felt this way.
It's the truth. And I owe it all to you. Brighton, we have been Not a Band. Not a Band.co.uk to find our social media. You've been an amazing rotten audience, I have to say. And last but not least, if I want on, you never saw us here.